Hi, in this video I'm going to explain about longest common subsequences in using dynamic programming. So what is meant by longest common subsequences? So let us take an example that. So this is two strings. These are two strings. So A B C D E F G H I. This is the string number one, and E C D G I. This is string number two. So we need to check the string number one, and that is string number two. We need to take the longest subsequence first and smallest subsequence second, and we need to check whether the second subsequence, that is second string, is matching, that is it occupies in the first string. So now let us see here. First E. So now let us match. So first E, it occupies, so it is matching. Next C, it is matching. Next D, it is matching. G and I. So it is matching. But you see here, first E is matching, but our subsequences is, it should be in sequential order. That means it should be, if I match E means the next word I am matching should be forward, that is beyond E, not behind E. So that is the subsequences, how that is longest subsequences. If you consider here E, then the subsequence for this character is E. C and D cannot be possible because it intersect, because it is back of E, so it cannot be possible. G is possible because it is front of E. G E, so G and I. E G I is the subsequence for this character. If you neglect E, then now what is the subsequence? If you consider C D G I, now what is the subsequence? C can possible, D can possible, G can possible, I can possible. So now it is C D and G and I. So this is the subsequences. So the input statement will be they are given the two sequences, and we need to find the length of the longest sequences present in both of them. So I have explained you an example. Now we can see that, see here the subsequence. A subsequence that appears in the same relative order but not necessarily continuous. So it is a relative order. See, for example, ABC, ABG. See here, for example, in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is a string. So in this string, this is the subsequence. So ABC. So this is a continuous. See here, A, B, C. See here, A, B, G. So A, B, and G. B, D, F. B, D, F. AEG, AEG, so etc. So this is the example. Now let us see one example and let and go, and I will explain you the code of the longest subsequences. So this is the example. Now you see here. See here, they have been given the two string. The user have given two string, and we need to construct a table. That is the process we need to. That is the steps we need to follow here. So the first string is B A C D B, and second string is B D C B. So I have taken the first string in row and second string in column. So so this is a dynamic programming. So we need to construct an table. So first string length is 1 2 3 4 5. So 5. So we need to construct a table. So I mentioned this table name as A. So A of, that is we need to declare as A of, so 5 length is 5, so A of 6, and A of 6 and comma 5. So this is 5. So we need to construct from 0 to that is 4, from 0 to 4, here 5, from 0 to 5. So this is the M, this is N. So they have been given the here x equal to BACDB and y equal to BDCB. So LCS is BCB. This is the longest subsequences. So now let us see. So for our first step is to put the first row and first column in the table as 0. We need to mention. So from here, see here, from this area only our real actual the real dilemma starts here. So we need to find, first we need to take first row. From first row we need to start. See here we can mention here b. Now we need to match. So first column is whether it is same. It is same because b. So in this condition, that is, in this condition what we need to do, the diagonal of the row we need to add with 1. So diagonal of the row is 0, so 0 plus 1, so 1, so 1. So next 1 comma 2, so 1 comma 2 b is matching with d. No, so in this case we need to find that is the diagonals here, this one and this one. So this two, in both we need to find the maximum. So maximum is 1, so 1. So in matching condition, we need to add one with the diagonal, and not matching condition we need to find maximum with adjacent diagonal. So here B is not matching with C, so the maximum is 1. So B is matching with B. So in this case, the diagonal is 0, so 0 plus 1, so 1. So same here, A is matching with B. No, so 0, that is maximum of 0 and 1, 1. So A is matching with D, not. So maximum of 1 comma 1. So anyway maximum is 1 because both are equal, so you can take anything. So next A is matching with C, and you can take from this one, and A is matching with B, not then from this one. So same here, you see here C is matching with C. So in this case the diagonal is 1, already it is 1. So we need to add 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 here. So C is not matching with B. So we need to find that is 2 and 1 in this, which is maximum 2. So you can put 2. So in this case we need to fill the tabular column. So this is the example, and we need to at last we need to print. See here the last column shows 3. So 3 means we need to, there is a 3 that is string. So see here the answer is B C B. So 3 strings. So 3, that is 3 strings. The maximum string is 3. So from this we can find the longest common subsequences. So this is the example they have been given. So our algorithm is this, and for printing, that is we are using the regression function. So now let us go to the code. So in this algorithm you see here, that is we need to print, for printing the for printing the that is longest subsequences. For this algorithm here, first we need to take I equal to, that is I and j, or that is length of the string 1 and 2. So I and j are, if I and j are 0, that is at last we will store that is in, that is I, if I is a length of string 1 and j is a length of string 2. So we after calculating the tabular column, after calculation of tabular column, we will that is I and j will be the maximum condition. That is if you consider that above example, I is 5 and j is 4. So if I and j equal to, that is 0, return nothing. So then we need to find this. If b of I comma j, that is last row last column, if that is, if b of I comma j, if it is for last row last column, so if it is d means we need to again we need to pass this function. So b comma x comma I minus 1 and j minus 1. So b is the array, x that x is for printing. So x will be here. So x sorry, x is the that is string. So a string, the first string 1, and I is the I and j are the length of string 1 and string 2. Then we need to print that is 1, that is j. So that is we need to print the number particular string. Otherwise, if this condition fails, Then if b comma that is j is equal to u, then we need to perform the recursive function. Otherwise, if b that is LCS b comma x comma I j minus 1, that is we need to find this that is recursive function. So while performing this recursive function, we can print the condition, because this is the base condition they have been given. See here, this is the base condition. If I and j equal to 0 means it will return, and if this condition satisfy, it will print a function, that is it goes into the function and it print the respective alphabets. Now let us see the code. See here, this is the code for longer subsequence in Java programming. So in this, I have declared globally, that is length of row, length of column, and that is LCS. And string one, string two, I declare in global, and that is sequence. We need to find the sequence. So for that, I am declaring global. So in main function, I have used here. I will get that is this is the getting the at first we need to get the that is strings from the user. So string 1 string 2 I got from the user, and I am finding the length of row and length of column. So I am taking string 1 in row and string 2 in column. So I'm finding string 1 length and string 2 length, and assigning into length of row, length of column. Then LCS is the that is array. I'm going to, that is for tabular column calculation, I'm going to declare. So that is length row plus 1, length column plus 1, that is the size I am declaring. So sequence is the sequence we need to, that is we need to store the uh, that is what the condition we need to take, that is the we need to mention here. Then I am performing the for condition, that is for loop, and that first row, that is it will check first that is in the string 0 string 2 0 string 1 0 string 2 0, whether it is equal. If it is equal means it will, that is I have said that if it is match, it will add with adjacent column. So that is j, that is I is 1, j is 1, so 0 0 LCS 0 comma 0, so adjacent plus 1 it will add, and subsequence, in subsequence, that is a char, so it will store c. So next, if it is not matching, that is it will find whether LCS, that is I minus 1 of j, that is adjacent, that is in not matching condition, it will check. I'll show you in this example. See here, mm, in not matching condition, what is that? If you consider 2 comma 1, see, sorry, 2 comma 1 1 comma 2, if you consider for this value, you need to get the value. So your matching, that is b is matching with d, first it will check b is matching with d. So it is not matching, then it will check, that is I minus here I minus 1 j. So here I that is I is 1 comma, so this I 1 comma 2, so I and j are 1 comma 2, so I is 1 comma I is 1, so it will go 0 comma 2. So 0 comma 2 is 0, it will check with this 0 comma, that is 1 comma 0, that is here I minus 1 j, here I j minus 1, that is it will check whether this value is greater than or equal to this value, where, because yes, it is greater than, that is greater than or equal to that value, then it will check and it will execute. That is LCS LCS of I comma j is LCS I minus 1 j, that is it is equal, but because it is greater than or equal to. So whether it is this number is greater than or equal to this, no, it is not greater than, because one is only greater, so it will goes for next else condition. So what will happen, LCS I j minus 1, so I is 1 and j is 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1, so it will take this value and store in here. So that is the condition. You can, you consider here 2 minus 2 comma 2, so 2 comma 2 a is not matching with this, so it will check this and this whether it is greater than or equal. It is not greater but is equal, so it will take this value and store here. So that is the condition that have been used here. So this is the calculation of tables in this longest subsequence. Next, we need to print. So for printing the longest subsequence I have been printed, and for printing the subsequence I am declare a function. So it will send the length of row, length of column, that is size, and in this function what is that it receive from as r and c, because r is I am considering as row and c is column. So it will check whether it is equal, whether r equal to 0 or c equal to 0, it will return nothing. Otherwise it will check a sequence of r comma c equal to c. So 0, that is it has some value, so it is equal to c means it will goes for recursive, that is if r is equal to 5 and c equal to 4, so 5 comma 4, in this 5 comma 4 is c means it will goes 4 comma, that is 4 comma 3. So here again it will go, it will check 4 comma 3 is whether it is 0 not, so it will check it is c, so it will goes inside and it will goes 3 comma, that is 3 comma 2, so again it will goes 2 comma 1, so that like it will go and it will check, and according to the per respective it will print. So this is the base condition. So if it perform this condition, it will goes again into the function. So that is the recursive function, and at last it will print the longer subsequent sequence. So now let us, I will run this code. So I will perform the example here given. So we can perform this example. So what is that? BACDB. So I will give BACDB, BACDB, and the next string is BDCB, BDCB. So the longest subsequence is BCB. So the answer perfectly matches, so our answer is correct and the code is also correct. So this is the longest subsequence in using dynamic program in Java program.